Jack from B&T MacFarlane. Today we're going to go over the KC series from Kubota, so let's get into it. We're going to look at the KC series from Kubota, and these are going to be the track carriers that Kubota makes. They're a pretty unique piece of equipment. What they are, they're essentially going to be motorized wheelbarrows. If you look at them as wheelbarrows, they will be pretty expensive, but they do save you a lot of time and a lot of energy when working on the job site. What they're going to be excellent at is getting into those hard to reach spaces with bigger equipment. You can't put a skid steer through somebody's gate, and you can't put a bigger tractor through somebody's gate, but what you can do is if you have one of these on the side of the road or in somebody's backyard, you can fill it up with material and then use this, the track carrier, to go through the gate and then into the front of the job site or the back of the job site to get through those hard to reach places. There's going to be two different models in the KC lineup. You're going to have right here, which is on my right, your left, the KC70. So the 70, that means its capacity is 700 kilograms in this bucket, which is a ton of weight. So anything you can fit inside of this front bucket up here, it'll have no problem carrying, whether that's stone or some people even fill it up with concrete or dirt or anything like that. Over here you have the KC120. It's a little bit bigger machine. The 120 means it's going to hold 1,200 kilograms. So even people, you can drop all these doors on the KC120 and you can actually use it as like a flat loading deck. So you can put a pallet of interlock right on the top of that and then wheel it right into your backyard. So right here you can see the KC120. This is a huge advantage of using it, is you can drop all the doors on this side in order to actually use it as a flat loading deck like I mentioned, but you can also unbolt it from the side as well. So if you want to dump from the front or from the side, the KC120 is exceptional at that. So if you're along the side of a house and you don't want to have to reposition the machine to dump from the front like you would on the KC70, you can actually pull a pin, which is right below me here, and you can dump the machine to the side, the left, the right, or the front. You can see underneath the machine, it's very basic. The only thing really going on under here will be that massive cylinder. So this cylinder is actually rated for the full 1,200 kilograms. So you're able to have a 1,200 kilogram load up in the KC120 and completely dump it out the front using that cylinder. Like I mentioned, this KC120 dumps in three directions. It dumps forwards and then to the left and to the right. If you pull the pin out of this side, it's going to dump to the opposite side that you pull the pin from. So if you pull the opposite pin, then it's going to dump towards the camera on your side. The one advantage with going with the KC120 is you get a bit nicer operator's platform. You actually get a seat that doesn't feel like you're going to fall off of it, and you get a full roll bar with a seat belt as well. You do have your controls here. It's not going to be a normal steering wheel. I like to kind of refer to it as tank controls. So you're going to use your pedal there to go forward and reverse with the hydrostatic transmission, and then you pull these two levers depending which way you want to go. So if you pull the right one, the machine's going to turn to the right, and if you pull the left one, the machine of course will turn to the left. Looking at the KC70, it's definitely going to be a little bit more basic machine than the KC120, but nonetheless, it's going to be a little bit narrower and it's going to be a lot more affordable for people who are just looking for that wheelbarrow application to purely bring material from the front of the property into the back of the property and vice versa. This machine, it's only going to dump in one direction. It's only going to dump over the front of the machine, but it actually has a bit of an advantage with that scoop shape on the front. It dumps it a little bit nicer than the KC120. You get a little bit less material stuck inside of that bucket. And again, looking at the operator's control up here, this machine, if you're not used to driving one, it can be a little bit terrifying to say the least. You will have to shift gears in a sense, so it is a hydrostatic transmission. You will press the forward pedal, and when you release that pedal, you will start to slow down. But there's going to be 3 forward gears and 3 reverse gears. So there's going to be forward 1, 2, and 3. And as you get up to that third gear, you will travel quite a bit faster. And then the same thing in reverse 1, 2, and 3. As you get closer to that reverse 3, you will be moving quite a bit faster. And then there's your dump feature up here. So you're able to, again, dump the bucket in the forward facing direction. Looking at the cylinder on the KC70, again, it's a pretty beefy cylinder, so it will be able to dump the full 700 kilograms that you can put inside of that bucket no matter what it is. One quirk on the KC70 that I find absolutely hilarious is that when you turn the key off while the machine's running, it actually doesn't turn off the machine. There's an engine kill mode on the throttle control, so I'll show you guys that right now. So if I turn the key off, it's not going to stop, it's going to keep running. You actually have to push the throttle into the stop position. And then that's how you turn off the KC70. One of the nice features on the KC series is they both have level indicators when you're getting too far forward on the actual track carrier. These machines, they are a little bit tippy for their size. So right here on the KC70, it'll tell you what angle you're at. And once you start getting into that red zone, that's when you should start being a little bit careful while operating the machine. On the KC120, it's just up there beside you while you're driving it. Can't make a Kubota construction video without talking about ETAs. Again, if you want to put your name on one, I'd recommend doing it as soon as possible. Stock on both the KC70 and the KC120. They're not horrible at the moment, probably in that 1 to 2 month wait period. And the pricing on these, so in Canada, that's where we're located. On the KC70, the price is going to be in that $15,000 mark. And then the KC120, that's going to be around $25,000. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. And if you need help with parts, sales, or service, give us a call at 613-225-0555. Thank you.